Hey there, YouTube. It's Dad Plays, and I wanted to try a different game. This is not a new game. It's actually been around since about 2016. I discovered it back then, and I really fell in love with it. I played a ton of this game, and it recently popped up in my feed and reminded me of how much fun it can be. So I thought I'd share it with the channel. So what we're going to do is jump right into it. It's called FTL. It's a real-time kind of roguelike game where you control a ship, the personnel, and you're really just trying to get to your destination. So I thought I'd share it with the channel, give it a try, and see what you think. We're going to go ahead and start with a brand new game. And here you get to select and customize your ship. I typically start with this ship design. Its default name is the Kestrel. We are going to call it Dad Plays. And depending on how well we do, it could be Dad Plays Badly. We'll go with the traditional layout. Again, this is a design that I really like. It actually reminds me, I'm a big Star Trek geek. It reminds me a little bit of the ship from Star Trek DS9. The Oh, I can't remember the name. I know you're shouting it right now, but for some reason I can't remember it. It'll come to me like later on in the gameplay. But it was a really great ship. Oh, the Defiant. That's what it is. So that reminds me a lot of that. So we get to select some options. We get to have our crew. I'm just going to leave with the default. And then we're just going to go ahead and get started. Let's see if we can have some fun. So there's some reading. It says the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Now, a tip it gives you is breaches. If a room with a breach has no oxygen, try opening all the doors surrounding it to make it less hazardous. So the game is filled with these kind of tips. We're going to start with it paused. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue where it's unpaused. You see the crew is set throughout the ship. Everything seems to be fine. We're going to go ahead and just hit jump to go to our first location. Okay, so it takes you to a beacon map. We can either go to an unvisited location or, oh, well, they're both unvisited locations. One's a nebula, one seems to be kind of out in space in general. Doesn't look like any hazardous areas. So we'll go ahead and click this unvisited location here. All right, so this is like warping or hyperspace and all the sci-fi stuff. All right, so the story continues. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. So you see at the top of the screen, the fee, I guess, is some form of credits. I only have 10, and they're asking for 17. I don't have a lot of options here, so I have to reject their offer. This is going to be interesting. All right, it says, too bad. You will regret this decision. Continue. So it looks like we're going to experience combat on our first jump. All right, now you can see up here our drive is charging. While our drive is charging, we can't jump. So at this point, they're going to fire at us. They disabled our shields. We're going to work to repair them. You see our hull is still good to go. They're still firing on us. So what we can do is select a weapon and go ahead and fire at them. I'm just going to hit auto fire. And let's see if we can deal some damage while we're waiting. Okay, auto fire is ready. Let's see if we fire. Uh-oh. A little bit of damage, but still not bad. Okay, I forgot how to play. All right, we can target their ship. I'm going to target their weapons. Activate the laser and the Artemis. All right, we're ready to jump, but I'm going to see if I can deal some more damage to them. Alright, we have dealt damage to their weapons. Now, while I'm doing that, I'm going to send Mullet here, which I love that name, to repair. See if I can remember how to do this here. You right click into the room that you want him to work on. Because you see my ship is turning pink, it means I'm running out of oxygen. So he's got to repair that. While I'm working on that, let's go ahead and fire on their weapons again. And we're going to fire on their shields. Alright, he's repaired the oxygen. We're going to send him back to weapons. And we're going to fire on their shields again. Alright. Well, apparently we took down their shields, and it has left behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. We didn't just take down their shields. We took down the whole ship. So that's really cool. You can see our oxygen's replenishing, the pinkish color is going away, which means we can all breathe again, and we're going to go ahead and jump. Alright, so we can either kind of continue on the way through kind of the central areas, or go through the outer areas. I'm going to stick to the central areas and see how it goes. Alright, your jump leads you to nothing but empty space. Whew! That means we don't have to do a whole lot. This jump beacon serves no purpose other than as a connection. So we're going to hit 1 to continue. Alright, let's go ahead. So if we had been severely damaged and needed more time to repair, this would be a great time to do that. That we could shift our personnel around the ship to repair it. But we won't need to do that. Let's go ahead and jump again. Alright, we have this one and this one. Now this one gives us access to more places. So I'm going to choose this one. Sometimes that can also be more dangerous too. But we're going to try it. Alright, crew. As soon as you arrive, a small mantis ship detaches from a wreck and jumps away. You must have interrupted their salvage operation because you find a weapon ready to be installed. Continue. Alright, so it says we have a weapon ready to be installed. I think it's already installing. It kind of does a lot of this for you. You'll see right here that it's ready to go, that it's on the ship anyway. Now, system power is what determines what we can do and what we can't do. So we see here we've got different levels of power. Weapons, O2, medbay, I'm guessing this is engines, and shields. And the number of personnel you have will kind of help determine what goes where. So right now we're just going to kind of leave it as is and go ahead and jump to our next destination. Alright, so we've got that one, that one. So both of these get us moving towards that exit, whereas this one kind of limits where we can go next. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one, again, just kind of keeping a central path. And you can see down here, the enemy fleet is approaching, so you want to kind of keep moving. Alright, so we're in an asteroid field. You arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. I am prepared. I've learned a little bit more now. Alright, let's go ahead and disable weapons. Alright, oh, he has already damaged our engines. He's trying to slow us down. Alright, we're gonna see if we can disable his shields. Uh-oh. We get him here and get him out of here. Oh, they are doing a lot of damage to us. Let me disable his communications. Alright, you're going to have to come here and help. I've just lost a man. Let's get him to medbay. Not a lot I can do. Wow, this is getting rough. I'm going to open this door and that door to, well, no, I think we are about to lose the ship, except for one guy. Okay, we destroyed them up. We destroyed them. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Continue. However, we have one guy. Alright, so I'm going to try to put out the fires. Ooh. Alright. One way we can put out fires internally is by opening the doors. That depletes the ship of oxygen and depletes the fires. And my strategy did not work.